Want to get smarter? Not just memorizing information, but actually thinking faster, solving problems better, and understanding the world on a deeper level? You've probably tried the usual advice: getting enough sleep, eating healthy, exercising. And as a doctor, I'll tell you these things are great for your brain, but only keep you focused, your attention, and your intelligence at a normal level. But here's the surprise: none of them actually make you smarter. Think about it logically. If hitting the gym made people geniuses, bodybuilders would be the smartest among us. If sleep was the key to intelligence, then the person who sleeps the most would be the smartest. But history tells us that many great thinkers survived on just a few hours of sleep, spending the rest of their time buried in books and knowledge.
A few moments later.
And if a perfect diet boosted intelligence, then with all the advancements in nutrition science today, our IQ will exceed Einstein. But that's not the reality. The truth is, brain health and intelligence are two separate things. And intelligence has its own roles. That's why I'm here to tell you there's one activity that studies have proven, over and over again, to dramatically boost intelligence like nothing else. It's not complicated. It's not some extreme workout. It doesn't involve running from Ecuador to Indonesia every morning. It's so simple that most people ignore it completely. But before I tell you what it is, if you interest fun, engaging medical topics without the boring lectures, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That one thing is reading. It might not feel like anything special. You've been reading your whole life: signs, messages, social media posts. But the kind of reading that actually makes you smarter isn't just skimming random words. To truly change your brain, reading needs to be deep, focused, consistent, and actively applied in real life. That's what rewires your brain on a biological level. Your brain isn't static, it's a constantly evolving network. Every time you learn something new, your brain forms new neural pathways. But if you don't reinforce them, they weaken and disappear. Think of your brain like a bank account. Every new piece of information is a deposit. But if you don't use what you've learned, it's like letting inflation eat away at your savings. If you invest it by reviewing, connecting ideas, and applying knowledge, your mental wealth grows exponentially. Watching videos or listening to lectures introduces you to new ideas. But reading forces your brain to actively process and engage with information. You're not just absorbing words, you're constructing meaning, connecting ideas, and activating multiple regions of your brain at once. Your visual cortex deciphers letters, your auditory cortex processes the words in your head, and your frontal lobe analyzes and links concepts together. Now, compare this to passive activities like scrolling through social media or watching short videos. These give you a dopamine rush, but they don't build real knowledge. It's like junk food: it might satisfy you for a moment, but it doesn't nourish your mind. Here's the exciting part: reading is the most powerful way to train your brain. It strengthens critical thinking, problem solving, and information processing speed. Over time, your brain restructures itself, making you faster at learning, sharper at analyzing, and smarter in conversations. So the real question is, what should you be reading? Not all reading is the same. If you spend all your time reading clickbait, rumors, or mindless social media posts, you're not feeding your brain, you're just cluttering it with noise that can actually destroy your brain. To truly develop yourself, you need to read things that challenge your thinking, expand your knowledge, and force you to see things from new perspectives. So, what should you read? Fiction or nonfiction? Both are powerful, but they serve different purposes. Fiction fuels your imagination, strengthens emotional intelligence, and enhances your ability to understand complex ideas through storytelling. Your brain absorbs lessons from characters and events, improving your problem-solving skills and social awareness. Nonfiction is your direct path to specialized knowledge. Want to understand human psychology? Read behavioral science. Want to sharpen your critical thinking? Read philosophy and history. Want to make better decisions? Dive into economics and strategy. But reading isn't just about scanning words on a page. You have to apply what you learn, otherwise it will be of no use. That's why textbooks, despite being boring for some, are one of the most effective learning tools. They don't just give you information, they make you use it through exercises, examples, and structured explanations. And here's the biggest mistake people make when trying to get smarter: shallow reading. Reading without processing is like eating without digesting. Your brain needs to engage with the information, connect it to what you already know, and find ways to use it in real life. That's how you turn knowledge into intelligence. So, how do we fix this? Read with a purpose. Before opening a book, ask yourself, why am I reading this? If you're reading to learn, define your goal. What knowledge do I want to gain? How can I apply it in my life? Summarize what you read. Your brain retains information better when you engage with it. After each chapter, try explaining it in your own words as if you were teaching someone else. This forces your mind to organize ideas instead of just storing random words. Apply what you learn. If you read about a new concept, use it. If you discover a beneficial habit, try it. If you learn a different way of thinking, apply it to a real-life problem. Learning isn't about memorization, it's about making information a part of your life. How much should you read? Even 15 to 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Imagine reading 20 pages daily. That's about 7,300 pages a year, equivalent to 20 to 30 books. Do you think reading 30 carefully chosen books won't impact the way you think? Of course it will, but intelligence isn't just about knowing more, it's about understanding better. A thought-provoking realization: through my research, I found something fascinating. One of the world's most widespread religions, Islam, the first word revealed to be recorded in the Quran is read. Coincidence? Perhaps not. In fact, knowledge and science is emphasized over 800 times in the Quran, while worship is mentioned about 250 times. The wisdom behind this: if you seek knowledge, you'll understand how to practice your faith in the best possible way. So, reading isn't just about gathering information, it's about applying knowledge to life in a way that creates real, meaningful change. But what about other activities that claim to boost intelligence? Exercise versus reading. What's the difference? Exercise is amazing for brain health. It boosts blood flow, enhances focus, and even stimulates the growth of new brain cells. But here's the catch: exercise provides the building blocks, yet it doesn't assemble them into a structured system of knowledge. Reading is what turns those raw materials into organized, usable intelligence. And what about sleep? Sleep is crucial for memory retention and cognitive function. It helps you consolidate what you've learned and maintain peak mental performance. But can it generate new ideas? No, you can sleep 10 hours a day, but if you don't engage with complex information, your intelligence won't grow. The truth about getting smarter: if you truly want to be smarter, stop searching for shortcuts. Forget the viral hacks and so-called brain boosters promising instant transformation. Intelligence doesn't come from quick tricks, it comes from engaging with deep, meaningful information. So, pick up a book, challenge your mind, and give it the one thing that science has proven to make people genuinely smarter. The ultimate formula: 2 words. Read and apply.